allegations that have been made by Mr. Gandhi suggesting that he's a British national. The Congress come out and say that, look, he mentioned that he was Indian, and they point to a document which is on our screen, sir. 2003 incorporation document, Backops Limited, they say he's Indian. Subsequent documents show that he's British. Now, sir, they are saying it's a typographical error. These things happen. Don't make mountain out of a molehill. How do you respond to that, number one?
Well, 2009, he liquidated the company. And that time also, he had said he is British. Therefore, that certainly was a much more elaborate document. And there was no question of typing mistake. How can you make a typing mistake 3 times over? And is he so irresponsible that he will sign something and then not do it? Even earlier it was written British, and then somebody seems to have crossed it out and written Indian. But that was in 2003. But 2004, 2005, 2006 and 2009, he has claimed to a British national. So the question is, I'm only saying this has been downloaded from the British government website, and it bears his signature. All other details are correct, including date of birth, so on. He has been given an opportunity to explain. Why can't he explain?
Okay, but you also said at one time, sir, that his name was Rahul Vinci. Rahul Vinci in some records of his education. So what is he? Indian, British, Italian? What exactly is he?
Yes.
What exactly is he, Dr. Swamy?
Well, if you ask me right now, ask me now, I know that he took British citizenship, he has an Indian citizenship, but he has 2 passports from India, and one in the name of Rahul Gandhi and the other in the name of Rahul Vinci. And he has an Italian passport also.
Okay, but Dr. Swamy, surely this is a major issue. If an individual is contesting elections in India, declaring himself to be an Indian citizen, becomes an MP of India's parliament as an Indian citizen, but you are sitting on information that you alerted the government to in 2017, at least from the letter that I have seen that you have written, the government did nothing. Now I want to ask you, did the government do nothing?
Yes.
Then because it was certain that all of this was, as Priyanka Gandhi has said, rubbish? Or are they doing it now only because they want to milk this in political season? Which one is true, sir?
No, there's a third explanation. There was a certain ambience in our government earlier not to take up these issues. And since 2018, there has been much more active dealing with fraud and corruption and so on. I know for the National Herald case also, the government didn't give me any support at all for the first 4 years. And after that, leave alone, I don't need support. But they were actually blocking it, removing officers who were when the enforcement director and other places were very actively working. But since 2018, the government has made sure that nobody interfered. And so this is also part of it, and it really arose because the ethics committee didn't do anything about it, and the house will be dissolved on the 23rd of May or maybe 25th of May, and then with that it will lapse. So in the meantime, the matter went up for the returning officer, who said, this is not I'm not in a position to decide. This is the Home Ministry which must advise me.
Okay.
And at that stage, I wrote a letter again, and that's how the thing started moving.
Well, the Supreme Court, Ashutosh, who is on our show, said that the Supreme Court has dealt with this matter. Justice Dattu came out and, in fact, admonished the petitioner.
No. I'll stop you there. I did not go to the Supreme Court. And this is one of the problems
M.L. Sharma did.
The moment I held a press conference and put it on a website. So I had nothing to do with M.L. Sharma. I don't know what he argued.
Okay.
And it depends. You see, in 2G also, many people got their petitions dismissed. But when I went, the court accepted it.
Right. So you are convinced that there is something here that needs to be exposed. Thank you, Dr. Subramanian Swamy. Once again, however, we have to say that the government could have acted with greater alacrity on something that Dr. Subramanian Swamy has somehow managed to come out with. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. So, just about 3 or 4 days before Amethi votes, you have a controversy, and it is going to become discredited because the Congress will say, look, the timing is obviously very, very convenient. And that's the issue. Thank you, Dr. Swamy, for joining me this evening. I want to bring in Shahid Siddiqui. Shahid,